I'm delighted today to be joined by Giorgio Gamba, who is a board director of the British Chamber of Commerce here in Thailand and is also CEO of HSBC. Giorgio, welcome. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Let's start off with, what is HSBC here in Thailand? Tell us a little bit more about it.
Sure. Look, HSBC has been in Thailand for 133 years. And during that time, we've achieved a lot, I'm happy to say. We are currently I would describe us as the international bank of choice, mostly for inbound clients from overseas that have operations and activities in Thailand. We also have a very strong business with Thai local corporates, but we're looking to grow that further and be really the international bank of choice for all Thai corporates that look to invest and expand overseas. I'm happy to say that for the second year in a row, we've just been awarded the accolade of Best International Bank in Thailand by the Finance Asia magazine, and I'm sure there are other good accolades to come down the road. To describe what it is exactly that we do is I would describe us as a standard corporate and investment bank. So we do all the things that corporate and investment banks do. We provide transactional banking, treasury services, and to a certain extent, sort of event financings as well. I'm also happy to say that last year we launched private banking for the first time in Asia. Thailand is only the second place in ASEAN where we have an onshore private bank. Historically, we've catered to the ultra-high net worth community in Thailand, managing their offshore monies in both Hong Kong and in Singapore, and we decided to add the famous third leg to the stool so that we can provide all the services that they need to manage their wealth.
That's great, and it gives us a very clear understanding of what HSBC does here in Thailand and around the world. But could we go into a bit more detail perhaps on the relationship between HSBC and the British Chamber of Commerce here in Thailand?
Sure. I mean, the two things come hand in hand. And I'm proud to say that HSBC was one of the first companies to join the BCCT since its establishment in 1946. And apart from that, we've been an annual sponsor for the Chamber since 2007. So really, as the leading international bank in Thailand, HSBC looks to leverage our global expertise to provide the BCCT's members with insights into both the global and the local financial landscape.
Excellent. And let's take it one notch further down and talk a little bit about yourself. You've joined the board of the British Chamber. Why did you do that? Why is it important for you?
It's important to me for a number of reasons. One is because I truly feel that with what I bring to the table, which is a long career at HSBC in multiple markets around Asia as well as the UK, I can personally bring value, but I think HSBC being deeply involved with the Chamber adds value in itself, given our relationships with the public sector, with the corporate community, and various partners that BCCT member companies might want to make in this ecosystem. Given how long we've been here and how deep our roots go, we think we can add a tremendous amount of value. Over and above that, I think it's almost my natural responsibility and duty to be involved with the BCCT, because I'm proud to say that 5 of my predecessors were all once members of the board, and so from my perspective, it was an absolute must and real desire for me to get involved.
Fantastic, and I know you're a very active member of our board, as along with all of our other board members, the executive itself. How can we as board, as the executive, help support members here in Thailand of the Chamber?
Look, I hope the members are already feeling our support. Clearly, the events and the networking is a huge thing. I think what HSBC specifically can bring as a board member is we've got lots of access to subject matter experts on anything from interest rates, the currencies, to the growth, the various sectors, what's happening in the EV battery space, the things that are part of the national plan of Thailand. Those sectors that are going to be the drivers for growth in the future, we have a lot of subject matter expertise, both onshore and offshore, that we can bring to the benefit of the members, and we're looking forward to making that happen. And again, as I mentioned before, my previous role as the head of public sector for Asia Pacific, based in Hong Kong for HSBC, means especially with public sector officials, I think I can be complementary to the other skills that the rest of the BCCT board members bring to the table.
That's fantastic. I mean, I think what HSBC and yourself brings to the board and to the members of the chamber is fantastic. I really would encourage our members to engage with us and make themselves available to you, to talk to you about what's going on, see how HSBC can support them. But also with this massive data pool, it's a great help to all businesses here. Giorgio, thank you very much for joining me today. It's great to have you on the board of the Chamber. I know you're very active. You're also very busy with the work you do with the HSBC. But thank you for all your support and look forward to working with you into the future.
Well, thank you very much. And I completely second your sentiment. If any one of our members wants to get in touch, I probably can't help everybody, but I'll give it a try. So thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you, Giorgio.